Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm giving 5 embarkation tips as well as 5 debarkation tips to help you on your next cruise. Now I do have a full embarkation and debarkation checklist that is included in my Ultimate Cruise Guide bundle, along with other goodies to help you get prepared for your next cruise, so check that out. Alright, first things first, embarkation. This is the most important part of your cruise, getting on the cruise. And embarkation is just that. It is the full process of getting aboard your cruise ship. Number 1, secure travel plans. Whether you're driving to the port, flying to the port, need a hotel, or needing a parking spot at the terminal, all these things you need to have secured well in advance before embarkation. And if you're flying to your port, it is best to fly the day before embarkation. That way you are secured and in your port so you don't miss your cruise. All right, number 2, making sure you have all your travel documents. Now, travel documents include your passport or birth certificate, your ID, your boarding pass, and luggage tags. You want to make sure you have these things packed and ready in your carry-on, and make sure that they're all in good standing. So your driver's license isn't expiring or your passport isn't expiring, because that could be an issue when boarding your cruise. Number 3, making sure your luggage and carry-on is packed. So making sure you are packed, ready to go. You have all the essentials that you need. And if you don't know what to pack, I have a full cruise essentials checklist that is also a part of the Ultimate Cruise Guide bundle. Also, make sure you know what goes in your check luggage versus your carry-on. And this is specific to certain things you pack, like drinks or things of that nature. Certain things is best to put in your check luggage, while things are required to be put in your carry-on. And also, while you're packing, pack your first day in your carry-on, especially if you're giving your luggage to the porters. It is great to have a backup outfit in your carry-on along with your toiletries, so that way if you have to wait for your luggage for so long, you have something to put on, you have something to refresh yourself, and you don't have to worry about stressing about things of that nature. And speaking of porters, number 4, make sure you have a tip for your porters. Now, these are the people that get your luggage to the crew members so the crew members can bring your luggage to the room. They are very important, so make sure that you're tipping them and you're tipping them well. A good rule of thumb is $5 a bag, but if you want to tip more, go right ahead. And lastly, number 5, once you finally get on your ship and have access to your cabin, please inspect your cabin and also meet your steward or stewardess. So your steward is the one that's going to be cleaning up your room, bring you any kind of requests that you have, and just helping you with any issues you may have in your stateroom during your stay. So I always say, make sure to inspect your cabin before you get too comfortable, before you do anything else on that ship. If anything isn't working, if anything is missing, or if you want to request anything, that is the time to do it. Because there are a lot of things that you can actually request to your cabin, but it is first come, first serve. So if you can put your request in as soon as possible, you have a guarantee on getting whatever your request is. Noticing these things sooner than later is going to help them get fixed sooner than later. All right, now on to debarkation. Number 1, choosing between assisted debarkation or self-debarkation. Assisted debarkation is when you put your luggage out the night before your cruise ends. The crew members pick your luggage up and you get to pick it up at the terminal. Versus self-debarkation is when you take the luggage off yourself the day of debarkation and you take your luggage off the ship and through the terminal. So choosing between the two is going to heavily impact how you get off your ship. Number 2, pack your luggage the night before. Even if you're doing self-debarkation, it is wise to go ahead and pack up everything the night before and only leave out your outfit that you want to change into and toiletries. Packing the night before makes it a whole lot easier so you don't feel like you have to rush out of your cabin that morning, especially since most cruises would like people out their staterooms by 8:30. So packing the night before and checking the whole entire room, making sure that you have all your essentials, you have everything packed up, it saves the headache. Number 3, make sure that your travel documents are in your carry-on. Again, especially if you're doing assisted debarkation, please make sure that your travel documents are in your carry-on, because if they're not, you will have trouble getting off the ship. Along with your passport or birth certificate and ID, you're going to need your sign and sell card or whatever card that has been used during this cruise. There will be a checkpoint for your sign and sell card to be scanned before getting off the ship, so don't pack it in your main luggage. And number 4, if you don't have to rush to get off the ship, then don't. Yes, everyone needs to be out of their stateroom by 8:30, but that doesn't mean you have to be off the ship by 8:30. And also with debarkation, there is a system where they call different groups. Everyone's assigned a group and you go with your group to get off the ship. Now, even with that being said, sometimes it's still very crowded in that manner. So what I like to do is, once I leave my stateroom, I like to head to the Lido deck, eat breakfast, and just chill out until it's time to get off. I like to wait till everybody's basically getting off and they're like, all right, this is last call, time to get off the ship, because it is just so much more peaceful. It's less hectic. You get your last meal in, and you get to get those last little cruise views before it's time to get off. And once you get off the ship, the terminal most likely isn't as hectic as it could be. And number 5, make sure you have your travel plan secured on how you're leaving the cruise terminal. Rather that be you Ubering back to the airport or finding your way to your car parked in the cruise terminal. Make sure that's all secured so once you are out of the terminal, you know where to go. All right, you guys, those are my 5 tips for embarkation and debarkation. If this video was helpful to you, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to me for more cruise content. Bye, guys.